Shabbat Shalom, Yeshabala. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rachah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessing to those Le'akim that preach the word in all truth and sincerity, along with the Israelite foreigner brothers that are like the heathens. But the line of outside goes back to the nation of Israel, which the nation of Israel are these so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans through the prophecies and curses of Deuteronomy 28 chapter and throughout the Bible. So this will be your call, a mouth lesson, and today's lesson will be entitled, He Have Care for His Elect. I'm just going to go on some precepts and Lord willing, you brothers and you sisters out there be edified through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemon Shai. You know, He have care for His elect, and He is a power, Yahweh Shemon Shai, whom the world ignorantly called God and Jesus Christ. And the elect, is the 144,000, which will be Israelite men, which are the governing body of Yahweh Shai, which are your so-called Negroes, Latinos, and their American brothers, you know. And the elect consists of, starts off with the 144,000, which are holy apostles and prophets, you know, which is 12,000 from each 12 tribes of Israel, as well. And the rest of the elect, which consists of the one-third, which consists of men as helps of the prophets, believers in Yahweh Shemon Shai, and a woman that would be saved, woman and children that would be saved by the elect men, but it all starts off, you know, with the 144,000, holy apostles and prophets, which will be Israelite men teaching the gospel, you know. So I just want to go into it, and once again, Lord willing, you brothers and you sisters out there be edified through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemon Shai, you know. And I looked at the word care, and it means to provision of what is necessary for the health, welfare, maintenance, and protection of someone or something. That's right. It says safekeeping, supervision, custody, charge, protection, you know. And right, and the Lord's going to, protect his elect definitely in Jacob's trouble. Which Jacob's trouble represents famine, pestilence, race wars, race riots, you know, cannibalism, due to famine, and just all hell breaking loose in America. You know, animals, leaving their natural habitats and coming to the inner cities, to devour people because of no food. So you know we definitely gonna need help from on high. You know, and we go to Wisdom of Solomon 3:9. And it reads, it says, they that put their trust in him shall understand the truth. All right? Because the scriptures say that evil men understand not judgment. So only the wise is going to understand the truth and put their trust in Yahweh Shemon Shai. And that only applies for the elect. As you read Daniel 12 and verse 10, and it reads, it says, many shall be purified and made white and tried, which that applies to the elect of Israel. But the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand. Right, so, only the wise is going to understand the truth, but the wicked is not going to understand, which is the wicked of our people, because ultimately the Lord blinded them for them not to receive the truth, you know. And let's go back to Wisdom of Solomon 3:9. And it reads, it says, they that put their trust in him shall understand the truth, which will be the wise, which will be the elect, and such as be faithful in love shall abide with him. For grace and mercy is to his saints, which are Israelites, and he have care for his elect. Right, so the Lord cares about his elect, man. And the Lord's going to be showing that care during the time of Jacob's trouble, which the first one will be, which will which the care will be the benefits of serving the Lord, which will be the first one is the hedge of protection, you know. Um, Psalms 34:7, it says, the angel of the Lord Yahweh encampeth round about them that fear him and delivereth them. Right, so that's the hedge of protection. And the Lord is going to, have the angels protect the elect, man, during the time of Jacob's trouble, because it's going to get so bad. Even the Lord said in Daniel 12:1, you know, this is how bad it's going to get, you know. Daniel 12:1, it says, and at that time shall Michael stand up, this is talking about Michael the archangel, which is the top angel under our Lord Yahweh Shai, you know. It says, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And that time of trouble is Jacob's trouble. As you read in Jeremiah 30:7, it says, and at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. And right, and that's the elect of Israel. So it's going to get so bad that, the Lord is going to have to send Michael, the archangel, to protect the elect, to help deliver the elect, because Esau's going to come down with great wrath also, according to Revelation 12:12, with all his military might, all this new technology that man has never seen, and we're not going to be able to defeat this man by way of carnal means, by way of his own weaponry. No, the way we're going to be able to defeat this man is through Yahweh by Shimon Shai, man, with that spiritual power. You see? Now, and also during time of famine, you know. It's like I meant to say this first. And another care will be the Lord having the servants eat during the time of famine, you know. This is Psalms 34 and verse 9 and 10. It says, and it says, oh, fear the Lord Yahweh, ye his saints, for there is no want, which want goes into lack to them that fear him. Right, so there's no lack for the elect that fear the Lord, because the Lord's going to provide all things in due season, shelter, raiment, food, It says, verse 10, the young lions do lack, and suffer hunger, but they that seek the Lord Yahweh shall not want, shall not lack any good thing, right? So, the lions in the wilderness, they can go for days without eating, weeks. But the elect, they're not going to lack food and resources in Jacob's trouble. Now, the Lord is going to test us of our integrity. Lord, when we are those men, the elect, the Lord going to test us. We may go 3 or 4 days without eating and drinking, But the Lord knows our breaking point, so he's not going to just leave us hanging, The Lord knows how much we can handle, how much we can withstand. So the Lord knows right when it come in. And the Lord is always on time, you know. Because go to Isaiah 65, verse 13, and it reads, said, therefore thus saith Yahweh by Shemon Shai, behold, my servants shall eat, which who are the Lord's servants, the prophets, which are the elect of Israel, but ye shall be hungry. Right? So the Lord's servants, the elect, is going to eat during time of Jacob's trouble. But the ye that shall be hungry will be the 2/3 of Israel that didn't repent, and the heathens, because salvation is only for Israel. It says, behold, my servant shall drink. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Right, man? Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Right? Because the elect is going to be rejoicing during those times, because they're going to know that, Yahweh Shai is right out the door, man. Because once, Lord, we the elect, once we see, Jacob's trouble come to pass, we know for sure Yahweh Shai is coming, Once we see that MOTB, the charagma being main mandated in America, which is already here, then we know for sure that hey, Yahweh Shai is on his way, man, and that's going to excite us. That's we're going to be rejoicing, you know. But the ye shall be ashamed is going to be these people of the world, 2/3 of Israel and these heathens, because they're going to want things to go back to normal, you know. It says, "Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall have vexation of spirit." Right. So it's going to be two types of spirits during that time, rejoicing and sorrow, you know. So the elect is going to be rejoicing, and these people of the world, they're going to be in sorrow, you know. And that's a benefit right there. That's the care. That's the Lord having care for the elect by having them to eat and drink in Jacob's trouble, you know. Because like I said earlier, these are benefits for serving the Lord, you know. Benefits is Psalm 68:19 says, "Blessed be the Lord who daily loadeth us with benefits, even the God of our salvation." Salah. Right. So, getting those benefits, man, you know, um, you know, those benefits from Yahweh Shalom Shai, that's a blessing, you know. So it says, bless Psalms 103:2. It says, "Bless the Lord Yahweh of my soul, and forget not all his benefits." So those benefits will be eaten during time of Jacob's trouble, eating and drinking, having a hedge of protection, having this knowledge and understanding that was given to us by our apostles, elders of great millstone, through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Shemon Shai, and ultimately just being part of the elect, be, just being part of the elect, period. That's a benefit, you know, because the Lord is not going to destroy his elect. It says, this is Psalms 116:12, "What shall I render unto the Lord for all his benefits toward me?" Right, you know, so what a blessing to be in this truth, to understand the truth, you know. Um, let's go to Revelation 3:10. Um, it says, "Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation." Right, which the hour of temptation will be the implementing of the MOTB, the charagma, the implantable device technology that will go in either hands or your forehead, according to Revelation 13:16. You know, so the Lord Yahweh Shai is saying, because you kept the word of my patience, meaning, you endured to the end. You did your work. You did your course. You did what you were supposed to do. I don't put a spirit on you to resist the MOTB, the charagma, the CHIP. You know, which that's a benefit. It says, "Which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth." Right, so come upon the whole world. In the oikumene sense. Let's look it up real quick. Oikumene. World is from the Greek word oikumene, which means the whole inhabited earth, the world. So the chip is going to be made mandated throughout the whole world, which is the at least the Esau New World Order. The chip, the CHIP, the whole population. But they're not going to fulfill it because the Lord's going, Yahweh going to come back to uh, disrupt their plans. Now they will CHIP some people, but they're not going to CHIP the elect, because no matter what, the elect is going to withstand the CHIP, the charagma, you know, even to death. Some of the elect will have to be, according to prophecy, some of the elect will have to be put to death for not taking the charagma, according to Revelation 20:4, but the works is going to pass on, and they're going to be raised up first in the chariots of Israel, you know. So, yeah, I just want to make a list on that. He have care for his elect, and Lord will act was edified. And until next time, Shalom.